What's up guys, it's Shadow Mason and I'm here to tell you guys how to play Dayz. So this is an ultimate beginner's guide on if you've just downloaded the game or if you're having trouble starting out. So this is going to be just a very easy guide. So as soon as you load into the game, you're going to see this menu. So go down to the bottom right, hit play, and you'll see the list of servers. You've got official and you've got community. Official is like, this is the creators of the game. They've made these servers. And they are the bare stats. Everything's going to be really hard. The food drain, the water drain, all that kind of stuff is going to be hard. Whereas community, these players have made these servers. And you can join them. And they have made them to their liking. So that it is easier for them. As you can see, there's like 10 times, 1,000 times, 5 times. That is of the official stats. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play official. Okay guys, so you've just spawned in, and you'll see these icons in the bottom right of your screen. These are water, food, temperature, blood, and health. So these are very important because your health and your blood, if they go all the way down, you're going to die. So your main goal is to keep these up all the way. To keep your health up, you're going to need to keep your food and your water up as high as you can possibly get. You need to eat like all the time. Your blood, when you get cut or shot or have a bleeding symbol, you need to patch that wound immediately. You have bandages in your inventory, and when you get cut by a zombie or something like that, you just need to patch yourself to keep your blood up. And if you don't, it'll start to go down, you'll start to go colorblind, and you'll start passing out and things such as that. So if you look to the left of your water, there's nothing there now, but if you have any additional effects, that's where they'll go. If you're wet, if you have a broken leg, if you're sick, if you're bleeding, these are where your additional effects are going to go. So you need to pay attention to that too, and you need to get rid of them immediately. I'll have a longer guide to get rid of those in another video. Going over to the left side, look at the bottom left. We've got a stamina bar. This goes down as you sprint, or swing, or jump, things like that. And you can't do those things if it is too low. Let's go into our inventory now. You can see in the top right, we've got equipment. So these are the slots that show what you have on your character. So these two are for guns. Then you've got a vest, and you can see that we have a black shirt on. We've got shoes, we've got shorts. So, in this game, depending on what you're wearing, determines how warm you are, what protection you have, and what you can carry. So, you can see that I have t-shirt, and it has 5 out of 12, because in the top right of my bandage slot, you can see that that is 2 slots. My glow stick is 2 slots, my plum is 1 slot. That takes up 5 out of 12 slots on my t-shirt. The better clothes you get holds more and protects you and is just much better. So now that you guys know about the different icons in the bottom right, the left, and your inventory, let's talk about some buttons that you need to know. So if you're playing on a third-person server, you have the option to hit right stick on controller to switch in and out of first person. Next you have hold right bumper to pull up a quick wheel to pull out things quickly. This is going to be hard because you have to hit X, hold right bumper, and then hit X or A to select what you want. Next we have turning your head without moving your body. If you hold left bumper, you have a sort of free look. This is for if you're running around, you can look left and right without turning. Another important control is double tapping left bumper on controller will zoom in so you can see better. Zoom in and out. Another thing that you need to know is voice chat. So in this game, you can talk to people that are close to you if you're in game chat. If you double tap left on the D-pad, you can pull up this microphone in the bottom. You can see that there's 2 lines coming from it because I'm in the medium distance range. This is about 50 meters, you have to be away from me to speak to me. If you hold left bumper and hit left on the D-pad, you can change this range. 1 is 7 meters, 3 is 150 meters. So these are like yell, talk, and whisper. This is important because if you don't have a mic and somebody comes up to you, they're gonna kill you. So really try to get that mic before you get this game. Moving on, you need to know how to hit people, and for some reason in this game, you have to go into a stance to punch. So if you hold left trigger, you put your hands up, and then if you hit right trigger, you get to punch. If you hit Y with something, like with nothing in your hands, you do an overhead hit. This is with all melee weapons. It's like a special hit, but it uses a lot of stamina, as you can see, whereas the punches don't use that much. Another thing is with things in your hands, while you're in this stance, if you hit left or right bumper, you can lean around corners. This is important in gunfights because you can only peek some of your body instead of your whole body. So now that you know what you can do in the game, let's talk about how to play the game. So when you spawn in, you're gonna always spawn on the water. This is just where you spawn on this map. The first thing you want to do is you want to go just house to house. You need to find the nearest town as soon as you spawn. If you have trouble finding a town, just run along the water's edge and you will find a town. They're always just lined up or along the coast. So once you find these houses, just start going in them, and you need food and water fast. In this game, your water and food just drain, and then your health starts going down, and you're not going to have a fun time. You're going to get sick. But importantly, you need to make sure that you don't loot industrial places. These places only give you tools. You're not going to want to loot over there. Instead, you want to go to this town with houses. Houses are where you're going to find food and stuff you need to survive. Okay, as you can see, this is the map Chernobyl. This is the one that you get when you start the game. Along this coast right here, you can see this is where you spawn. You can spawn on the bottom here, you can spawn on the right side, and the further that you go inland, the harder it's going to be to survive, but you're going to get much more loot. And it's going to be dangerous as you go in. So you're going to want to get food at these coasts and then move inland as soon as possible so you can get more loot and guns and things like that. As you guys are running through towns, you'll see these signs when entering or exiting towns. So as you can see, it's not English. So what you're going to need to download on your phone, any mobile device, is you're going to go to the App Store and download this app right here called iSurvive. This is really important. It's free, and all you do is it downloads a map to your phone, and it shows you where the police stations are, where the military spots are, where the wells are. And if you just search this name right in front of me, it tells you how to say the name, and this is so you can like tell your friends where you are or find important looting spots and basically just traverse the map, because you get no form of, location when you spawn on official unless you find a map. If you can't end up finding a sign of your town, just keep a lookout for these little train stations, and they always have the name on the top of them. When playing this game, taking damage or getting cut and basically doing anything, you're gonna ruin your clothes. You're gonna drop condition. So in this game, every item has a condition. As you can see, my athletic shoes have pristine condition. That's the highest. The next one is worn, and my t-shirt is worn. Then it goes down to badly damaged. Damaged, then badly damaged, then ruined. If your clothes get to ruined, they're useless. They're not going to hold anything anymore, and if you take it off, it is just done. Like, as you can see, this ammo is damaged. And to fix this problem, there are different things that you can do. So, my pants are damaged, and I have duct tape in my hand. And if I go to combine this with my pants, you get the option to repair. I'm going to pull up a chart really quick. This is a chart that shows you what you use to repair different things. There's gun cleaning kits, sewing kits, duct tape, and much more. Okay guys, next we're going to talk about some guns and some gun basics. So, when you're holding a gun, you can see in the bottom left that I've got some things about the gun. So, as you can see the 0 out of 60. That means there's 0 in the chamber and 60 in the mag. On the right, you can see that's in semi-auto and 25 meters. So 25 meters, that means that it's ranged in at 25. That means it will shoot dead straight at 25, and if you put it on more than that, it's going to shoot straight at that distance. So to change it from semi-auto to full auto, all you're going to want to do is aim and hit A or X on your controller. So change it to full auto. Next, to load a mag and to see everything about the gun, you're going to open your inventory and look under the gun. So these are all my attachments. They're removable. And so first you're going to do is you're going to remove the mag. Then you're going to find the mag in your inventory that you want to load. This one's got 23 in it. You have to have ammo in your inventory to put it in the gun. So as you can see here, I've got 16 bullets and I can put this into the mag. Then you're going to want to leave your inventory and hold Y or triangle to load the mag. You have to do this for every individual mag. You see the bottom left, it's loading. Next, what I like to do is put the mag into my inventory and pick up my gun. You're going to want to aim and just hold Y or triangle again. This puts the mag into the gun. Another thing with guns is sometimes you don't have one in the chamber. So what you're going to want to do is double tap Y or triangle to rack it. Another thing in this game is when you're using a gun, if you don't upkeep the condition on it, you will get a badly damaged gun, as you can see when I highlight it. It has a chance to jam at that point. So as you can see in the bottom left, I've got an X plus 29. The X means that the gun is jammed and will not shoot, even though I've got ammo in it and everything. What you're going to want to do now is when you're aiming, hold Y or triangle, beat the shit out of the gun until it works. Just beat it. So now it's unjammed. You can fight again. To prevent this, you're going to want to use a thing called a gun cleaning kit. You can find these all around the map, and you basically just use it on your gun to increase its condition so it doesn't jam as much. Another thing you're going to encounter in this game is zombies. So basically, you don't want to go head to head with a zombie because they're going to cut you up and just ruin your clothes. So what you're going to want to do is do what I've done here and just get up higher. They can't jump on top of things like hay bales or cars. And all you're going to want to do once you get to here is just start punching them. Just one punch back up because you like scoot forward every time. The zombie, as you can see, cannot hit me. This also works if you go indoors. This is another technique to kill them. If you come to the windows and there were to be a zombie that comes up to the window, you can punch them through the window. I don't know why, but it just lets you here. Punch him through the window. And he obviously cannot hit me. So if you see a lot of zombies, don't try to go head to head with them. When playing the game, it's very important to know when you killed somebody or if you killed somebody. So basically, there's the ability to get knocked out in this game. When you take a lot of damage, you get knocked out instead of dying immediately. And if you look at this person here, first off, you need to see that it says survivor. And this guy's dead because he's like all mangled on his back. If he was alive, it would first give me the ability to resuscitate him, give him CPR. And second, his body would be much more uniform. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like when people are knocked out right here. Basically, that's what you're going to want to look for when you're in a PvP. That's going to conclude this beginner's video. If you guys have any questions on how to play, just drop it in the comments and I'll help you out. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.